Have you ever witnessed a moment where a stranger changed everything? A moment so unexpected, it melts your heart, even before you realize it? This is the story of a millionaire's son. A little boy who couldn't hear the world around him. And a small girl, whose hands spoke louder than words. Stay till the end. Because what happened at 30,000 feet in the air touched millions of hearts. And it just might touch yours too. It all began on a quiet morning flight from Los Angeles to New York. Business class was filled with the hum of conversation, clinking coffee cups, and the rustle of newspapers. But in seat 3A, a child's silent world was about to break open. Leo Rivera, 7 years old, sat by the window with wide, curious eyes. He was beautiful, with brown curls, and eyes full of wonder. But he lived in silence. Born deaf, Leo never heard laughter, or lullabies, or his father's voice saying, "I love you." Next to him sat his father, Ethan Rivera, a millionaire known for his empire, and for his silence. Not the quiet of peace, but the quiet of distance. Ethan loved his son, but he didn't know how to reach him. He tried words, when what Leo needed was signs. As the plane took off, turbulence hit. Leo froze, terrified. The world around him shook. And in that moment, his small hands trembled. He began to cry. Softly at first, then louder, desperate. But no one understood. His father whispered words Leo couldn't hear. Flight attendants tried to help, but they didn't know how. Passengers grew restless. Sighs. Whispers. One man muttered, "Can't he control his kid?" Another said, "He's in first class, get him a nanny." Ethan's heart broke. He pulled Leo close, helpless. For the first time in years, the man who controlled empires couldn't control his own tears. And then, a miracle walked down the aisle. A little girl, around 8, with curly brown hair and a pink dress. Her name was Mia. She stood by Leo's seat, her small hands moving gracefully in the air. "Are you okay?" she signed. Leo's eyes widened. Someone understood. His hands trembled as he signed back. "I'm scared. It's loud. My ears hurt." Mia smiled, calm and kind. "It's okay," she signed. "We're safe. The plane just shakes sometimes." Then she giggled, signing. "Clouds are like cotton candy." Leo blinked, then laughed. Just like that, the crying stopped. The passengers watched in silence. The same people who were annoyed moments ago now stared in awe. Ethan's throat tightened. Tears filled his eyes as he watched his son finally smile. He looked at Mia. She met his gaze and said softly, "He just needed someone to listen." For the rest of the flight, Leo and Mia played and laughed through their hands, their fingers dancing like music no one could hear, but everyone could feel. Ethan couldn't stop watching. Every gesture, every sign. He memorized them. That night, he promised himself he would learn his son's language. Months passed. Ethan hired a sign language tutor. He cancelled meetings. He practiced every night with Leo. And slowly, the walls between them began to fall. The Rivera mansion, once silent, now echoed with laughter. Not spoken, but signed. One evening, Ethan signed to his son. His movements careful but full of love. "You changed my life." Leo smiled back and signed. "You learned to listen." A year later, Ethan and Leo attended a school event. It was for children learning sign language. As they entered the auditorium, Ethan froze. There she was. Mia. On stage, teaching a group of hearing kids how to sign. When she saw Leo, her face lit up. From across the room, their hands began to move. Their words silent. Their hearts loud. The crowd watched in awe. Tears in their eyes. Two children, who once met in the sky, now teaching the world what true communication means. Ethan stood there, his heart full. He finally understood. Love doesn't always speak. Sometimes, it signs. If this story touched your heart, take a second right now. Hit that like button. And subscribe for more real, emotional stories that remind us what being human truly means. Because sometimes, the smallest hands teach us the biggest lessons. Thank you for watching. And remember, love doesn't need sound. It just needs understanding.